this is just this will work. So let's see how we do here. Uh, let's see what's going on. It's live now. Okay. Okay. I guess we're live. Looks like we are. I just had to make sure that everything was working here.
We are.
So I'm
I just had to.
going on YouTube, checking with Facebook. Looks like everything's a-okay and ready to go. Well, hello everyone. My name is Lyndon, and welcome to my YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, where we talk about how to build credit, how to get approved for whatever it is you want to accomplish in life, any of your goals that you have in life, whether it be buying your first home, a vehicle, starting a new business, getting funding. All that can be accomplished by watching our videos here on this channel. We have over 200 videos that you can watch at your pleasure, at your convenience. And most of them are about building credit and how to get that great credit score, that perfect credit score that you're going to need for you to accomplish that, right? To get the things that you need. So, first and foremost, we're going to talk about our topic today, right? And our topic today is going to be about a $100,000 credit limit credit card, right? And we're going to talk about whether or not it's from Navy Federal, right? Credit Union. Um, and we're going to get into the details, but I'm going to give a few more minutes for people to get into the chat with us, to join us, and hopefully we should have enough people in here to start our stream. But first, let me recognize some of the people that have showed up that are here. First, foremost, I want to recognize Ulysses Hill. Thank you, Ulysses. Ulysses says, "Welcome back." Yeah, I'm glad to be back once again. I know I skipped a couple of days where I haven't made any videos for you guys, but I did make one video on Sunday, and I believe I put out live stream on Tuesday and another video on Tuesday too also as well. I know it's been a long time since I made videos before Sunday, but I'm trying to make up for that with you guys. So that way we can, get into some great topics once again here on our channel. For those of you who don't remember what we normally talk about on our channel, like I said, I have over 200 videos about credit, how to build credit and increase your credit score, get a perfect credit score, excellent credit, build a strong credit profile, and to get approved for just about anything. But I've made videos on that, how to get approved for a house, how to build credit to buy a house. All of these things, anything that has to do with credit, pretty much. So, Facebook, if you're on Facebook, welcome. Welcome to the chat also. And it's a pleasure to have you here. I had planned on starting this live stream at 9:30, but I guess I realized that 9:30 is kind of late. I need to get up in the morning, go to work, start on my grind and everything, you know. So I realized that 9:30 was just a bit too late for me. So I decided to make it now. So, but I'll still stay on, past 9:30 so that the people who got the notification about me starting at 9:30 will still be able to participate. So what I'll do As a matter of fact, is I'll go ahead and start the topic, right, of discussion for tonight. Um, in a few minutes, just gonna wait for some more people to get on. Looks like we have 15 people here watching. So welcome. Please leave a comment below. Let me know where you're coming from, where you're at, or what state or city. Also, let me know what you guys are up to in your credit journey. You know, we do have other videos on this channel about stimulus check updates too as well. We have quite a few of those because we've been making a lot of those during the pandemic. You know, during the start of the pandemic, when it first came out, and when the government was talking about releasing stimulus checks and the details of the stimulus packages. But as of now, you should have all received at least, I believe, three stimulus checks, if I'm not mistaken, at least three stimulus checks. But if you haven't received those already, just, we have a Facebook group for that purpose called Stimulus Check Update. Just let somebody know inside of the group. And also, I'm looking for moderators for our Facebook groups, right? Pretty much, I need moderators for all of our Facebook groups, our Stimulus Check Update group, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, that Facebook group, and um, GoFundMe sharing that group too, also as well. And the reason why I need moderators for that is because there's just too many spammers right now. People trying to advertise their company or another company's services or their friend or themselves or whatever, that, they're selling these great, amazing services and products, whether it be dealing with credit services or funding services, finance, or whatever the case may be. But I just ask that you don't share that in the groups, because our groups is not for the purpose of advertising. If you need advertising, any type of, go ahead and pay for your own advertising. Don't use our groups to advertise your business services or products. Okay. I would really appreciate if you don't, and if you do, just keep in mind that I'll be sending out announcements throughout all of the Facebook groups to let people know that if you do decide to advertise products or services, you will be blocked from the group. Well, first, you will be giving a warning from one of our moderators or me, the administrator of the groups. And then if you continue to do it, then your post will be deleted also as well. Your post will be deleted. Your comment will be deleted, and you'll be given a warning. If you continue to advertise in the groups, then our moderators will block you from our group. I don't know how long they will block you. Could be a few days, 30 days. I don't know. That's at the discretion of our moderators and myself also. So please, please, please do not advertise any services or products in our Facebook groups. Um, and also, I've been noticing some comments left on our videos, advertising some, off the wall services that I never heard of before. But please don't do that either. Don't advertise in the comments section of our YouTube videos either. Um, but try to keep it clean. In our credit groups, we want to be discussing only topics about credit in the credit groups. If you have a question pertaining to credit or finance, or how to buy a house, like for example with no money down, go ahead and ask that question in the group. If you have any question about real estate, how credit relates to real estate, or your credit score, how to repair your credit. If it's about, disputing negative items on your credit report, all those questions are great, for the credit groups, but keep it strictly on credit, you know. So that's what I wanted to say right there, then and there. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. We're gonna jump into the topic pretty soon. I'm just trying to pull up a website here. All right, and we're gonna talk about this $100,000 credit card. Well, credit card that has a $100,000 credit limit, and is it from Navy Federal? And if not, is it better than Navy Federal Credit Union? Because I know Navy Federal Credit Union is so popular, and don't get me wrong, they have been very good to me. They've been very good to me, and they still are good to me also. And I have a mortgage with Navy Federal. I have two credit cards with Navy Federal. I have the Navy Federal. Now I have the Navy Federal Platinum card, which was transferred, product changed from the Navy Federal flagship, and I have the Navy Federal Cash Rewards. So I guess what happened with me was when I became a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, it was only a matter of a few days. And then afterward, I had applied for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card, which I was given a credit limit of $3,000. And then I waited 90 days or three credit card statements. And then I went ahead and applied for the Navy Federal flagship credit card, which I was amazed. I was stunned. I got a $25,000 credit limit. And if you want to know the details of that approval and the unboxing and everything, it's here on the channel. You just have to look through our videos here on the channel and you can find them. So let's go ahead and get right up into, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the topic. Oh, okay. Let me recognize a few more people. Okay. I guess Ulysses Hill says, "What was you asking me in the email?" Ulysses, in the email, what was I asking you in the email? I really honestly, yeah, I don't remember, Ulysses. If you have that email, go ahead and check it out. If it's a question, I have no idea. I don't have a clue. I have automatic responders too. So it's possible that you may have gotten an automatic responder, you know, because whenever someone sends me an email, they get an automatic response, like right away until I'm able to respond, to them. So it's kind of like a voicemail when you call someone's phone number and you get a voicemail message. Kind of the same thing, pretty much. Only thing is it's not voicemail, it's an email, you know. So you can think of it that way. So everyone, please give a warm welcome to Ulysses Hill. And thank you for joining us tonight. And Curtis Davis, how's it going, Curtis? Good to see you back once again, brother. And everyone, please welcome Curtis to our chat too. Also, thank you for joining us, Curtis. I really appreciate you for joining. Let's see. Ed Keller, cola checks can talk about you talking about cola checks. You referring to like the social security, I believe, right? With that, you want to check with the stimulus check update group, right? Put that question in our stimulus check update group because tonight we're talking about strictly about credit. We're talking about $100,000 credit limit credit card, right? And is it from Navy Fed, right? Okay, but thank you for joining us, Eddie. If you have any questions about credit, please feel free, to leave it here in the comments, and I can answer your question. And if I don't get to it, I'm sure there are plenty other people here who are also credit experts here in our chat with us who can answer that question for us also. Okay, so Eddie says yes. Okay, yes. Okay, I already answered that. He says how. Okay, I think I already answered that too, also, Eddie. So, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Eddie Keller from Facebook. Thank you for joining us, Eddie. So, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get into this topic here. See, at the same time, while I'm going over the topic, I'm kind of going back and forth to Facebook, here on YouTube, trying to answer and recognize people's comments too. Also, okay, so yeah, okay, all right, okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and share the screen with you guys. Let's see, can we get that screen up for you? Okay, here we go. So if you guys could see my screen clearly, just go ahead. Once you go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments section. Again, if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments section for me. So that way, at least I can know that you guys can see, the content. You can see the screen, and it's not a issue. There's not an issue with that one. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Oh, okay, okay. And if you can hear my voice clearly, just also type the number one inside of the comments too as well. Again, if you can see, if you can hear the audio clearly, just go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments for me, because I want to make sure you guys can see. You can see the screen and everything that I have to offer that we're gonna be talking about here. We're gonna be talking about here tonight. Curtis Davis says types the number one, and he says First Tech. Yes, First Tech. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about First Tech tonight, Curtis. And yeah, thank you. Curtis Davis says number one. So okay, so again, if you can hear my voice clearly, type the number one. If you can um, see the screen clearly, type the number one also. And also, if you've ever heard of a credit card that has a $100,000 credit limit, just go ahead and type the number 100 inside of the comments. If you heard about a credit card that has a $100,000 credit limit, go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments for me. If you never heard about it, type the number two inside of the comments. If you never heard of a $100,000 credit card before, just type the number two inside of the comments for me. All right. So that way, we're trying to get some engagement going here. People, let's get engaged with the conversation. Thank you, Curtis. Curtis, type number two. Thank you so much, Curtis. I guess there's not too many people in the chat with us right now, and that's okay. That's simply because when I send out the notifications that I was going live, I let everyone know. I told everyone that I was going to start at 9:30, but I ended up starting like at 8:45. So I apologize for that, people. You know, because I believe after 9:30, which is only like 15 minutes from now, we'll have a lot more people in here. Eddie left a comment, says I was in a car accident. My Crete very bad, but a passer suck. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying, but I know you said you was in a car accident, and I'm so sorry that you had a car accident there, Eddie. And it's really rough to go through things like that, but I hope you will pull through it okay, and everything turns out well for you. You know, hope you're not injured too badly. Lisa, welcome to the chat. Lisa Fugate, thank you so much for joining. Lisa is joining us from Facebook, and I appreciate you. Sharing your time with us here tonight, Lisa. I really, really, appreciate that. So, Yeah, Lisa's joining us from Facebook. I'm trying to see if I can find your comment. Oh, okay. Kelby, Joe Brandt typed the number one. Thank you, Kelby. And Chad Doak typed number one. Sherry Mullins said number one. Dale says he can they can hear me and see me. Okay, the screen's clear. Sherry Mullins from Kentucky. Welcome, Sherry Mullins. Thank you for joining us. And Renina Sims, thank you for letting me know. Nick Hendricks, thank you. Ronald Fiddler, thank you. Indiana, maybe buy a home. Okay, that's awesome. That's a great goal. That was from a previous video. I'm reading comments from a previous video, not even from this video. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's see if we have any other comments. Lisa Figa says you're welcome. Okay, appreciate that very much, Lisa. Everyone, please give a warm welcome, by the way, to Lisa Fugate, Eddie Keller, and if you haven't already, please say hello to them. Walter Tran, everyone, please give a warm welcome to Walter Tran. Thank you for joining us, Walter. Walter says, "What up, Doe? Detroit's in here." Yes, yes, yes. Walter joining us from Detroit. Okay, so now we're talking about. Let's get back to the topic here, and I'll try to recognize your comments as I go along. I'll talk a little bit, and then I'll stop for a few minutes. Um, so I'll do that. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Wardell Wright, welcome to the chat. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Wardell Wright, who says, "Yes, I've heard of First Tech with a $100,000 credit card. So I'm very interested in the info that you have." Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. And also, if you guys have any input into this information, please share it with everyone else here in the chat. Appreciate that. Journey to Credit. Welcome, Journey to Credit. Appreciate you. Thank you for joining us. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Wardell Wright. And also, please say hello to Journey to Credit. Says, "What's up, Lyndon?" Yes, Journey, appreciate you, dear. How's everything doing over there? It looks like you have a YouTube channel there going. How's that working out for you? Okay, hope that's working out great. So I guess what I'm gonna do here now, I'm gonna go ahead and let's get into this, okay? Because everyone's curious. Everyone's like, yes, I've heard of First Tech, and yes, I've heard of a $100,000 credit card, and everyone's curious about what we're gonna talk about here tonight. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this here. So yeah, so we're talking about this credit card, and it's coming from First Tech, First Tech Federal Credit Union. Okay. First Tech Credit Union. Um, let's see what they got to offer, right? Have products for you, right? You're going to need social security number, a valid email address, a home address, employer information. So it's like your employment information, like where you work at, et cetera, et cetera. And your driver's license, a funding account number, and a routing number from something like a bank or something, so that way if you have payments to make with this credit union, they have a way to get those payments from you. Okay, so let's see what else you got. You get earn an extra $300 bonus when you open up a First Tech Rewards checking account. So this is good news here. So this is something new, right? You get $300, which is free money, when you open up a new checking account with First Tech, First Tech Credit Union, right? And it's called a First Tech Rewards checking account, right? And it has special offers also as well. So let's go ahead and let's get into some of their products here. They should have some here on the website. let's click on the borrow. Let's see what they have here. They have credit cards, home loans, personal loans, student loan, refinance, vehicle loans, commercial lending, and check my rate. Right. Okay. So now we're looking under credit cards. Let's go ahead and look on the credit cards. Let's see. Since tonight's topic, we're talking about one particular credit card, right? So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. Let's look on the credit cards and see what they have to offer here. All right. Um, we have a Portland Trail Blazers credit card. Okay. The Okay, now let's go on the credit cards. Okay. So looks like First Tech has one, two, three, four, five credit cards. Okay. They have five credit cards here. All right. Which is pretty interesting. Let's go over the first one is the Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard, which is not bad for an APR here. You got a 6.99% APR, right? 6.99% APR. And let's see, it says earn premium rewards for travel and dining. Take advantage of dedicated World Elite MasterCard Global concierge services. So the World Elite MasterCard is a good thing to have, okay? Because with a World Elite MasterCard, you have several benefits. But I'm not going to get into that, the details of all the benefits for having a World Elite MasterCard right now, right? But what I will say is, as an example of that, you can get credits for taking rideshare services like Lyft rides. Okay, you can get a credit of $5 a month, all right, on Lyft rides. So you can use that for, I don't know, maybe a free Lyft ride if you're taking a Lyft ride. That's a ride that's not too far, I believe. Okay, so but there's other benefits too. If you want to learn more about the World Mastercard benefits, then you can watch one of our videos on our YouTube channel. In the credit section, you'll find a video there about the benefits of World Mastercard. Okay, look like we have 9 people here in the chat here on YouTube. I guess people are coming in slowly but surely. And welcome everyone. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, right? And share this video with your friends and family. And make sure that you subscribe here to our YouTube channel also as well. If you're on Facebook, just come over to YouTube. The link to join us in YouTube can be found at the top of any one of our Facebook groups or Facebook pages. And all you need to do is maybe probably click on a video, YouTube a video at the top of the group or the page, and that will take you to one of my videos. And there's a little button underneath any one of those videos where you can subscribe. But don't get lost now. You want to come back here, come back to the chat, right? But don't forget to do that, though, however, and subscribe, share the video, everywhere as much as you can. So that way we can better help people we can help as many people as possible to clean up their credit if they have to get better credit, to get approved for whatever their goals are in life. So, we're trying to help as many people as we can. Okay, so back to this first credit card. Let's see. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well answer some of these comments here. Okay, Ed Keller says he was a passenger in a med cab. He was going 80 miles per hour, and you got a permanent injury in your shoulder. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you've seen a doctor for that. Hope you're taking your medication, and I hope you follow your recommendations of your physician, so that way you can get better. All right, Eddie. So hope you get well soon. Excuse me. Okay, so now Curtis Davis says 100K. Yes, 100K. Yes, for sure. That's what we're talking about tonight. Ricky's back. Thank you, Ricky G, for joining us once again. It's a pleasure, everyone. Please give a warm welcome to Ricky G. Please say hello. Um, and thank you for joining us, Ricky. So, everyone, please hit the thumbs up button so that way we can get our views up here and we can, share this information with more people. So, let's get back to First Tech Credit Union. Okay, because that's what we're talking about here. So, we're talking about first the Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard. It has a 6.9% APR, right? And it says here it's a great card if you typically make monthly purchase of $3,000 or more and pay off your balances. So basically, it's a good card, right? I mean, especially like if you like to shop at Walmart, you like to buy groceries every month. I mean, if you don't order takeout, all the time, you know, you buy groceries most of the time and you cook meals at home, then I mean, you can use that to easily make the minimum requirement here of $3,000 or more in spending, right? But it says you have to pay off your balances. So that's, I mean, just like a principle here of our channel, um, that you should pay off your balances in full, every month. Or if you cannot, you should at least pay down your balances to below 10% of your credit limit on all of your credit cards, right? Below 10% or below 7%. Okay. If you can't do below 7%, then do below 10% for sure. Okay. And that would keep you in, you know, working towards the excellent credit status that you're looking to achieve. Okay. Now, this credit card has an annual fee. The first year is free, however. Okay. First year is free. And then you pay $75 a year annually. All right. After that. Okay. So I mean that's pretty good there. I would believe so, you know, to pay that much there. Kind of just really scrolling down here, scanning through really quick. Okay. Um, so let's learn more. Let's click on learn more. Open this up further. Look at more details here of this card. Right. Okay. So the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite Mastercard is what we're talking about here. Now, this MasterCard, you get rates, like I said before, as low as 6.99% APR, right? Which I believe is not bad, 6.99%. I have credit cards that, some of them are 12.99%, um, different percentages, but that's why I know 6.99% is very good, because some of the big banks, like maybe um, Discover, which is I wouldn't say they're a big bank, but let's say Discover, right? They may have credit cards with a higher APR than 6.99%. So that's the good thing about the credit union is because credit unions, in general, are there to help you, to help the community. They're about helping the community. That's their main priority. As far as big banks, like Chase, JP Morgan, um, US Bank. Let's see, this is some of the big banks, right? Bank of America, Wells Fargo. A lot of these banks are institutions that are they're pretty much profit driven. Okay. And that's their main motivation. It's not to, you're not their first priority. Pretty much, their first priority is profits and not helping the community, right? But whereas credit unions are about helping the community. Okay. So it says here you earn points, right? You earn reward points for every dollar spent on travel and more. So let's get a little more details about these reward points. Okay, let's see. What are they talking about? Okay, it says for one, to qualify, you get 30,000 rewards points bonus. So 30,000 rewards points, that's pretty good. you know, and you have to spend $3,000 within 90 days. So you got 3 months to spend $3,000, which should be pretty easy, very simple, right? It's not a lot of money to spend. I mean, if you buy groceries, you could pretty much spend that in 3 months. If you don't, I mean, if you spend like $1,000 a month in groceries, but I mean, not a lot of people spend $1,000 a month in groceries, but you can mix it up. You know what I mean? You can use it to spend on groceries. You could use it, other things. But you want to read through the fine details of the terms and conditions here before you go ahead and start spending. Just because you want to make sure that you know what you're going to get the credits for. Okay. So now it's saying here that the APR that we talked about, the 6.9% APR, it varies with the prime rate. Okay. And the interest rate, that's based on worthiness and your credit history. So basically, when they're talking about credit worthiness and your credit history, they're going to look at your credit history, basically. I don't know if they're going to go back a year or 2 years, maybe, who knows. But they're going to look at to see if you have any late payments on your credit report, collections, whatever the case may be. And they're going to look at your credit score. Um, you know all of that they'll take into consideration. They're going to take into consideration possibly the 5 C's of credit. So I'm not going to get into what the 5 C's of credit are. I'm going to save that for another video topic. Okay, because tonight we're talking about this $100,000 credit card. All right. Okay, so it's subject to credit approval. So just keep in mind here that I would, all right, if I were you, I would make sure that I'm going in there when I apply, right? That I'm going in there with a good credit profile. What I mean is, try to have like no late payments, no collections on your credit report, nothing negative on your credit report, no derogatories, no defaulted on loans, no repossessions, anything like that, bankruptcies, or anything like that. Try to have a clean credit report, pretty much, and try to have the highest credit score that you possibly can, in the upper 700s, I would say, at least, upper 700s, that would be great. Okay. To get the best deal out of this. Okay. To get, the highest credit limit, in other words. All right. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, so it says First Tech does not have the ability to control how a retailer chooses to classify their business and therefore reserve the right to determine which purchases qualify for return points, for rewards points. Okay, so they determine what the rewards, what qualifies you to get points. You're talking about the 3,000, 30,000 rewards points bonus, which is pretty good. I mean, 30,000 rewards points, that's $3,000 worth, pretty much. Okay. So let's see what else is anything else important. Okay, well, they're telling you here what's not eligible here: return purchases, balance transfers, finance charges, fees, cash advance, purchases of cash or cash equivalent, prepaid debit cards, or store value reloadable cards. Probably talking about maybe gift cards, maybe when they're talking about store value reloadable cards, interest charges, gambling chips, lottery tickets, traveler's checks, insurance charges, or unauthorized charges are not eligible for rewards points. And they have a frequently asked questions section where you can get more information about the rewards categories, right? Okay. So that's good. We went over the point system, the rewards points. Now let's get into the features of this card. So again, we're talking about here the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite Mastercard, right? Okay, from First Tech Federal Credit Union. Okay, so what else we got here? You got premium rewards for travel and dining, right? Okay, so premium must be something about special about this since use the word premium here, and more than plastic. Get the smartphone app. They have their own app, which I don't think there's nothing really special about that because a lot of credit cards, lenders have um, their own apps. Like Navy Federal Credit Union has their own credit app. Discover has their own credit app, and many others. Wells Fargo has their own app, so their smartphone app. So that's nothing special about that. Global concierge services, yeah, that can come in handy sometime, especially when you're out traveling on a trip. So here's the goodie right here. This credit card can go up to a $100,000 credit limit. So you want to ask yourself, right? Um, we've made videos before about Navy Federal Credit Union, right? And we talked about how they have a credit card that can go up to $80,000 credit limit, right? 80,000 credit limit, which is the Navy Federal flagship credit card. And I had made a video about that. It's here on the YouTube channel. You just want to look it up, okay? It's under the credit section. and but they don't have any credit cards that go up to $100,000, right? $100,000 credit limit. So that's the difference here between First Tech Federal Credit Union and Navy Federal Credit Union too. Also, and another difference is that you got a 30,000 bonus rewards point, right? Um, another difference is here, this 6.99% APR, which is pretty good, but it does not exceed 18%. So that's the low. That's the low end, 6.99%. There's no guarantee, though, however, that you're going to get 6.99%. That's determined by your credit worthiness and your credit history. Okay. So when you apply for credit, they're going to look at all these different factors. So pretty much, if you want to better prepare yourself for this, then you want to make sure you're strong in all five categories of credit, right? Five categories. When I'm talking about five categories of credit, um, if you look at one of my previous videos that I made, I think it was Sunday, we did a live stream talking about, how to get an 800 plus credit score in 10 minutes. I think that was the title, right? This is where we went over the five categories that they use, the credit bureaus and FICO uses to calculate your credit score. Okay, so make sure you're strong in those five categories. Now, if you don't know what those five categories are, well, I suggest that you go ahead and watch that video and refresh yourself. Or if it's your first time learning about this, then learn about it. Okay. And educate yourself so that way you can be better prepared. So, when you go in here and apply for this credit card, you, you got a better chance of obtaining it. Okay, so that's one. You want to make sure you're strong in the five categories of, credit, which FICO uses to calculate your credit score. Also, two, you want to make sure you're strong in the five C's of credit. A lot of people they're quick to make all these videos about the five categories of credit. How you can get a perfect credit score if just watch out for the five categories of credit and you make sure you're strong in those five categories. But a lot of people make a lot of videos about that. A lot of people talk a lot about that. But how many people actually talk about the five C's of credit? You hardly never, ever see anyone making a video or talking about the five C's of credit. Okay, that's important too. All right, because a lot of time, a lot of banks, a lot of credit unions, lenders, etc., financial institutions, they will look at the five C's of credit to determine whether or not to approve you or deny you. And if they approve you, for any type of credit product, um, they will know, what interest rate to offer you, right? To approve you for. They will know, what type of loan you can afford or what type of credit they feel that you can handle, what type of credit limit. If we're talking about a credit card, if we're talking about a loan, they will know how much amount of a loan to approve you for. Like, for example, if you're going to buy a house, right? You're going to buy a house, and you've been working on your credit for a year, for example, and you know, they're gonna look through all that, the five C's of credit, right? And that's how they will know or determine how much money to loan you or to pre-approve you for. Okay. Um, and part of that, I'm gonna just give you a little hint, a little piece of it. Part of that is your DTI, debt to income ratio. Okay, that's part of it. But I'm not gonna tell you about all of the five C's of credit, but I'll give you a little preview before the upcoming future video where I will be talking about, the five C's of credit in future videos. All right. So let's see. Do we have any? No, we don't have any new comments. So I'm gonna try to stay on the topic here. All right. At the same time, I'm trying to stay inside of the chat with you guys too, so that way I don't miss out on any of these any of your comments at all. So don't want to do that. Okay, let's see where we at. Okay, right. Kind of amazing here because I'm on YouTube and Facebook all at the same time, simultaneously. So, okay. So that's how you can prepare yourself for this year. If you want to, if this is one of your goals right here, right? $100,000 credit limit, right? If that's like one of your goals right there, you might say to yourself, wow, if I get 10 of these, if I can get 10 of these cards, then I have $1 million in credit, right? Yeah, you will, which will equal $1 million in funding too. So, a lot of that's another thing, some people don't think about, credit cards are funding. Okay. They're funding too, also. Okay. Um, so that's something to contemplate right there. I see your comments. I see your comments, Curtis. I see your comments, Ricky. Thank you for the thumbs up. I see your comments there, Stephen and Curtis. I see your other comment. I see you. I see you. I'm gonna go recognize your comments in just a second there. Let me tighten up this topic here real quick. But so that's pretty much a good thing to think of, because some people may be trying to open a business, and with a business, you're going to need funding, right? Well, believe it or not, credit cards are funding, right? No, you don't have to apply for a loan from a bank. No, you don't have to go out and apply for a business loan and all this stuff. If you know what you're doing, you can use credit cards for funding to fund your business, pretty much. Okay. So that's a good thing. Okay, because not everyone can qualify for that type of loan, straight off the bat. All right. Now let's see. Okay, Boxed. The benefit says Boxed, an online wholesale shopping destination where you can receive 5% cash rewards on eligible purchases. So there you are. There's even more benefits to this card. There's tons of benefits. Okay. First, all right, we talk about the APR is the lowest, right? If you have excellent credit and a strong credit profile, you can possibly qualify for this 6.99% APR here, right? But the highest is 18.00%. So that's probably if your credit is not as stellar, right? And you can probably get, the highest, this is the worst it can be, it's 18.00%, right? Okay. And 30,000 bonus rewards points, which are pretty good. I'm assuming that equals to maybe about roughly $300. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to compare it to like Navy Federal Credit Union when they had the bonus, sign-on bonus, or let's say any other credit card that has a sign-on bonus, the points are pretty much worth about you know uh $300 for 30,000, right? Points. Okay, so that's really not too bad. So on top of that, you're gonna get 5% cash rewards, right, on eligible purchases. So I don't know if that's what type of 5% cash rewards they're talking about. Maybe cash back, 5% cash back, which is great. That's awesome. Like those of us who had the Discover It um, credit card, do they give 5% cash back in certain categories? That's awesome too, you know. So let's see what else we got here. Shop Runner. Okay, so you receive unlimited free 2-day shipping and return shipping on purchases at more than 140 stores for clothing, shoes, beauty, electronics, home, gifts, and more. Okay, that could be useful, So you want to keep in mind here, if you decide to get this credit card, there you go. You know, and you shop, with Shop Runner, then you can get free 2-day shipping and free return shipping, right? If you use Boxed, I think Box is pretty good. It's a good service. I've used it, a while ago, maybe a year or a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, and they gave me some cash back just for using the service. I mean, without this credit card, right? And I got huge discounts just from using it, from being a first time customer. Then you get two times reward points. Wow, this gets even better. 2 times rewards points, 2 points for every dollar on dining, takeout, and delivery. Wow. So that's awesome. So now you get, okay, let's see. I don't know how this is going to work out here, but you're already getting 30,000 bonus rewards points, right? And then on top of that, you get 2 times rewards points for every dollar. So that basically translates into in the cash back language, that translates into 2% cash back, pretty much. So you can pretty much imagine this as like a city double cash credit card, right? Where you get 2% cash back, right? Okay, so and then it has other card holder benefits. Let's see what they are. Let's just go ahead and explore some of those benefits now. Let's see, guided benefits. All right, the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite Mastercard. You get discounts, offers from different brands like ride sharing, probably Uber and Lyft, right? Food delivery, online shopping, uh, and it has a link there, right, to explore that, and you can get more information there. Purchase assurance. If you buy an item with this credit card and the item is damaged or stolen in 90 days of the purchase, you could be eligible for benefits, right? MasterCard ID theft protection, right? And they're saying this is just a taste, right? Click learn, click to learn more about all the MasterCard benefits. Okay, so they're talking about here the MasterCard Elite benefits, right? World MasterCard benefits, which is very good. Again, if you want to know more about these benefits, then you could go ahead and watch one of our videos here on our YouTube channel where they talk about all of these benefits, right? So there's your there we are, people. The First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite Mastercard, which has the credit card that can go up to a $100,000 credit limit, right? So I think that's pretty awesome, right? And how? Okay, so you may ask me, you may say, Lyndon, well, how do I attain that, right? I said, okay. Well, first of all, you want to look at how you can become a member, right? So let's go back to the home page here, right? And see how we can become a member. So it says it all becomes with membership. Okay, this is on the home page. You need a social security number, a valid email address, a home address, employer information from your job, a driver's license, and your bank account routing number and account number. Okay. Um, and then you just go ahead and click on join now, which I'm just going to click now. Okay. Says, let's get started. Individual application takes a few minutes. It's pretty simple. Here's what you'll need to have handy: your social security number, your driver's license or state ID, and your contact information. All right. And it says login for faster experience. All right. And that's if you already have a First Tech login. And pretty much it's going to get you all signed up with a login and everything. Right. And this is the application here to become a member, where you put in your name, middle name, last name, date of birth, social security number, email, phone number, what type of phone you use, home, cell, work phone. Okay. And so everything you're going to need is right there. Okay. So I'm not going to go ahead and apply for membership right at the moment, but let's go ahead and yeah, and that's another thing that we went over here too. You get a $300. Whoa, what do we got
First
here?
Tech
What's
Rewards
opening
check.
ad? Oops, gotta close that out. You get a $300 sign-on bonus when you open up a checking account with First Tech Federal. So this is amazing benefits. This is what I'm talking about, people. That's why you got to get with a credit union. Okay, you got to get with a credit union because the credit unions have all these amazing benefits. Okay, you get $300 just for opening a checking account. This is free money. They're not going to take their money back. Okay, this is money they're just giving to you, just for opening up a checking account with them. Okay, and then on top of that, you got points, rewards, all these wonderful benefits that you can use to also so what I'm looking for is, let's see if they have a FAQ, right? Let's go on the help menu. See, get in touch, appointments, help or resource, member resource. Okay. Answers to your most frequently asked questions, member benefits. Okay, let's see what else we have. Member resources, view resources, frequently asked questions. That's what we need. FAQs, right? FAQs about credit cards, loans, overdraft fees, retirements. Everything is covered here in the FAQ section. Let's click on membership and see. All right. Let's see on this question here. Am I eligible to join First Tech? Right. It says there are hundreds of ways of purchase. So they're not telling you how you can become a member. Right. You have to meet. If you don't meet any of the criteria below, don't worry. Just give us a call at this number, or you can stop by a branch and we'll help you navigate. So if you're not sure if you have a branch in your state or not, where you live in, you can just go ahead and Google it, right? Okay, so here's some of the criteria, right, that you'll have to meet. You have a family member or household member who is already a First Tech member. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second and answer some of the comments here that I'm getting here real quick, because I got some people to recognize real quick. Okay, Ricky, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And everyone, please, if you're watching this video, just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and share this video. If you're on Facebook, make sure you share the video everywhere so we can help as many people as we can with this information to better their life also as well. Curtis says prime rate. Yes, we were talking about the prime rate. Okay. Now I know the 6.99% is an awesome APR. Curtis, it's not a bad deal, really. I mean, I believe that's one of the best. I don't know if that's the best APR that's out there, but that's one of the best for sure. Stephen Modem, everyone, please welcome Stephen Modem. Thank you for joining us here in the chat tonight. And Stephen says, preach to education. Yes, that's what I'm doing there, Stephen. Trying my best as usual. Everyone, please say hello to Stephen Modem here on YouTube. I'll be on Facebook. Also, say hello to Stephen. If you say hello, I'll put it up on the screen, your comment, so that way Stephen knows that you said hello. Okay, because I know between Facebook and YouTube, it's hard for the Facebook people to communicate with the YouTube people. All right, so I'll be the bridge for that, or the liaison, I should say, between you two of you. Curtis Davis says, five topic utilization, new credit, payment history, collection. Yes, yes. Yes. So I believe, Curtis, are you talking about the five C's of credit? Or are you talking about the five categories that FICO uses to calculate your credit score? Let me know which one you're referring to there. So I know utilization has to do with the five categories, right, of FICO credit score calculation. New credit, yes, payment history, and collection, yeah, has to do with payment history, right? um, and that's one, two, three. You gave us three of the five FICO, five category credit score calculation. Okay. Curtis Davis says, yeah, 10 credit unions, 10 locations, 10 credit cards, $20,000 each. Yes, that'd be a great goal there, Curtis. See, you got some good dreams there, good goals, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. If you had 10 credit cards, each one was a $20,000 credit limit, that would put you at $200,000 in funding right there, what you could use for whatever it is that you want to use it for, pretty much. Okay. You use it for business funding, if you need to. Why not? Credit is leverage, and credit can be used to leverage it to make money, to make income for yourself, of course. Okay, everyone, please say hello to I Am Brittany. Please give her a warm welcome to the channel, and make sure that you subscribe and give us a thumbs up, like down below also as well. Um, I Am Brittany says, is this a new card? This is a card. This is a new card to our YouTube channel because we have not discussed this card, this credit card on our channel at all. This is the first time we're discussing this credit card, and it's from First Tech Credit Union too, also as well. So for those of you who have just joined us maybe at 9:30 or so, because you got the notification that we were starting at 9:30, let's go ahead and do a quick summary slash review, so you guys can get that information real quick. So we're talking about a card that has a $100,000 credit limit, and it's not from a Navy Federal Credit Union either. Okay. So we're gonna to find this credit card, you go to the website, click on borrow, go to credit cards, you go to Odyssey Rewards World Elite. Okay, click on that link, and then that will take you to the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite MasterCard, right? The APR is as low as 6.99% APR, and you get a rewards point for every dollar spent on travel and more. And here's some of the features and rewards, right? But that's the low end, right? 6.99% APR. The high end is 18%, depending on your credit worthiness. Of course, they're talking about your credit score, your credit profile, your utilization, how much balances you have on all of your credit cards, right? um, and other factors. They're talking about the five categories of FICO credit score calculation, and they're also probably talking about the five C's of credit. But if you want to be, 100% sure and positive when you're going through the application process for this credit card, make sure that you keep it tight on both ends, on the five category FICO credit score calculation, and also on the five C's of credit. Okay. Annual free is free for this credit card, and then it's $75 a year after that. So the second year on is $75 a year. Okay. And then you get a $30,000 bonus reward points when you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months. You get rewards for travel and dining, right? They have a smartphone app. Okay. They have global concierge services, which is ideal for helping you with travel. and this credit card can go up to a $100,000 credit limit. Okay, again, this credit card can go up to a $100,000 credit limit. All right, some of the benefits you get here is boxed, right? Boxed, I believe they help you with like delivery services, of a wholesale shopping online, and you get 5% cash rewards on legible purchases. So that depends on what it is. You just have to look at the terms and conditions and all the details to find out more. Shop Runner, if you use Shop Runner, right, you get 2 day free shipping and free return shipping on purchases. 140 online stores, clothing, shoes, beauty, electronics, home, gifts, and more. You get 2 times reward points, which you earn 2 points for every dollar that you spend on dining, takeout, and delivery. So that translates into about 2% cash back if you're a cash back person, pretty much. And they have a button here for you to apply. If you're interested in applying, then you just go ahead and, click on, you go ahead and click on that button. Now, what we want to know here is how do we be what's the strategy, right? What's the strategy? That's where I was getting at here. So pretty much the strategy to obtain this $100,000 credit limit credit card is you got it is steps you need to go through first, right? So you might ask, well, so what's the first step, right? Okay, first step is let's go to the home page. Go to the home page, go to the help section. You're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna go to the frequently asked questions here to find answers. Right, we go there, and they have categories with questions and answers about pretty much everything pertaining to their credit union. Okay, but we want to click on membership, find out how to become a member. We click on Am I eligible to join First Tech? Right. So it's telling you basically here that hundreds of ways to become a member. So that is just a lot of ways, many ways to become a member here. But if you don't qualify by meeting one of these 4 criteria here that they include here, then don't worry. Just give them a call, and the number here is on the website, or it's on the screen if you can see that. Okay. So again, if you guys can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Again, if you can see the screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. And also, if you can hear me clearly, if you can hear my voice clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Okay. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, just type the number 2 inside of the comments. Okay. Okay. So it says the 4 criteria are: 1, if you have a family member or household member who is already a First Tech member. So basically, if you have a family member or someone living in your household who is already a First Tech Federal Credit Union member, then they can put you on, from what I understand from this. Okay. Or 2, you or your family member work for an innovative company on our partner list or for the state of Oregon. Oregon. Okay. So you can click on this partner list here, and it will tell you a list of all these companies who are partners. Okay. Or for the state of Oregon. Okay. And then if you work or live in Lane County, Oregon, there's another criteria. Or number 4, if you belong to the Computer History Museum or the Financial Fitness Association. Okay, so here's a little door right there. There's a door opening for you here, that you can get in to this credit union from. If you don't qualify for these 3, by meeting these 3 criteria, you can meet criteria number 4, right? Or part half of number 4, right? But since it's saying or, either or, the Computer History Museum member or Financial Fitness Association member, um, it's pretty much self-explanatory, either or. Okay. And to become a member, of the Computer History Museum or to join the Financial Fitness Association, you can stop by a location or you can join within our online application, right? Now it says, how do I join? Okay, here's a good one. Joining First Tech is easy. Stop by a location or you can call this number to learn more or apply online when creating a loan application. Okay. Okay. You can open a First Tech if you want to open an account. Um, Apply for a member savings account online or visit a location. Are there locations near me? There's 40 locations with hubs in Washington, Oregon, and California. Okay, 30,000 co-op branches and ATMs where you can withdraw money, make deposits. Okay. Okay, so there's tons and tons and tons and tons of questions here. Okay. All right. Okay. So they're basically telling you how to become a member of the credit union. So there's your um, door right there to get in. All right. If you don't qualify, again, if you don't qualify for these three criteria here, then you could either call them at this number, right? Or, if you live um, near a branch, you can just stop by a branch, right? Or you can sign up for the Computer History Museum or Financial Fitness Association online. Okay. So there you go. Right. So they just told you right there how to become a member. Okay. So that's part of the strategy. That's the other step. Okay. So what's the next step? Okay. Just because you become a member, does that mean that you're going to automatically get a $100,000 credit card? Not necessarily. Okay. Not necessarily. That doesn't mean that no one will be able to get a $100,000 credit card straight off the back, first application, first credit product that they ever applied for with this credit union. But the strategy pretty much is going to be this, right? Okay. So, first of all, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the credit cards page, right? So now you become a member. Okay. We already discussed how to become a member. So let's say now you're a member. Okay. Now I believe that the next thing that you want to do is you want to start with their lower level, lower tier credit cards. Okay. Now, if you have issues, say with your credit or where you have any negative or derogatory data that's reporting to the credit bureau every month, then you want to start here with the platinum secured credit card. Okay. Which is APR is really not too bad, right? And it says right here, great card if you want to build your credit, right? So for those of you who don't understand like how a secured credit card works, it's pretty much it's your money you're using to build your own credit, right? To build up your credit score, build up your credit profile, to show and prove to lenders that you are credit worthy or you can become credit worthy enough to deserve one of their credit products. Okay. What I mean by deserve is if you look up the word deserve in the dictionary, right? Pretty much, let's do that. Okay. We're talking about the word deserve, right? Now, if one of you guys have the definition for the word deserve, just go ahead and type the number one inside of the comments. If you already beat me to it, just type the number word one inside of the comment section. Okay. Deserve definition. Okay. Because I want to be specific when I'm speaking. Okay. Deserve, right, is a verb and it means do something or have or show qualities worthy of reward or punishment, right? Do something or have or show qualities worthy of reward or punishment. So that's what the word deserve in the context I'm using it, referring to here. Okay. So you have to do something, right? Or you have to have or show qualities to show and prove that you're worthy of, you know, credit from uh, this financial institution. And this is the same principle you can use, folks. If you're applying to a bank, if you're applying for a mortgage, okay, you got to show and prove that you deserve that. You deserve it. And when you're saying, you basically going to show you have the qualities. Um, and the qualities that they're looking for is, someone who, is credit worthy, pay their bills on time. It does not max out their credit cards, keeps a low credit utilization, doesn't maintain high balances on their cards, doesn't is not desperate for credit, and goes online and fills out credit applications um, often or too often, making it look like they're having financial distress, anything like that. Because that is an indicator of financial distress when someone goes and fills out too many credit applications in a short period of time. Okay, so basically, this is how the next step here. Like I was saying, go for the platinum secured Mastercard here that they have for First Tech Federal Credit Union. And another reason why you want to go for this credit card here, if you have any derogatories, is because you're building a relationship, right? You're starting the relationship. You're starting the relationship with First Tech Federal Credit Union. Okay, that's how you're starting the relationship, right? You're getting one of their credit products, the secured Mastercard, right? And you're building your credit at the same time. Okay. Um, it has no annual fee, right? And the good thing about this secured credit card, unlike a lot of other secured credit cards, is this credit card pays you reward points for every dollar that you spend on it. Now, you want to treat this, if you decide to start with this route, you want to treat this as your bank debit card. Treat it exactly like a debit card. Okay. Meaning that if you don't have the money in the bank to pay for the purchase, do not swipe the credit card. Don't swipe it if you don't have the money in your bank to pay for it. Okay. And when you do swipe it, make sure you pay it off at the end of the month. If you don't pay it off, make sure at least you get your balance down to 10% of your credit limit or less than 7% of your credit limit. Okay. So basically, you started off with this, all right? And you want to build that relationship, right? So also you want to open a checking account and a savings account. So pretty much, remember that bank account that we talked about earlier, right? That's a good one. They give you a $300 sign-on bonus, and that's just for opening up a checking account. And the checking account's called the First Tech Rewards checking account. Okay.
First,
I guess I keep playing the video. That's why the video keeps popping up on the screen. Okay. So that's a good thing. And then also, what you want to do is you want to open up a savings account too. Okay. They have savings accounts here also that you can open, right? And they offer, instant access savings, and you have the carefree savings, and you have your membership savings, right? They all earn percentage APY, right? So and some of them earn dividends, like the instant access savings. Well, dividends is really not much money. You're talking about pennies, okay? But it is something, right? And here's the details of each. The carefree savings right here, you can start this with $25. You put $25, you can open up a carefree savings account, right? And there you go, right? And when I first started my relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union, I opened up a checking account and I opened a savings account. Right? I didn't put that much money in the checking or the savings. I believe I had maybe $5 or $10 in the savings account. That was it. Right. And I was able to get a $25,000 credit card, a $3,000 credit card, and I got approved for a house with no money down. Okay, if you want to details about how I got approved for a mortgage or house with no money down, then there's a video here on this channel that I made a few months ago last year that talks about it in full detail. So, okay, again, so you want to get a membership, right, with First Tech Federal Credit Union. You want to open a savings account, you want to open a checking account, and you also want to um, apply for the the platinum secured MasterCard, right? It has all these features here, right? You get no annual fee, balance transfer, no cash advance fee, and no foreign transaction fee. Okay. Okay. So you get rewards points for every dollar you spend. You get 1 point for every dollar on your everyday purchases. So that's like 1% cash back, basically. The good thing is there's no maximum. Your points never expire. You can use your points for travel, merchandise, gift cards, more. And there's more details there at the bottom links as well. So this builds a relationship. I would keep the platinum secured MasterCard, um, work it, use it, for a few months. I would say like maybe 3 to 6 months. Continue to use it. If you feel that you need to use it for a year, then can also as well. But if you need extra data points on that, you can go ahead. Feel free to leave a comment after the video because I don't want to make this video like too long because again I have to go to bed, get up early in the morning to go to work. So I can't really stay on too much longer with you guys, but I really appreciate you guys coming. So, yeah, so after you build a relationship by having a checking account, savings account, you became a member of the First Tech Credit Union, you got a platinum secured MasterCard, you had it for 6 months to a year, for example, then boom, then go ahead and go for the your second credit card with them, right? Which is would be go for the Odyssey. Why not? I don't see why not. You also want to call them up too and find out if this secured card graduates. Because I mean, if it graduates, that's even better. You know, because if it graduates from what I mean by graduate, it becomes an unsecured credit card, and they return your deposit to you in the mail. So they give your funds back to you that you put on the secured credit card to open it in the first place, and then it becomes an unsecured. Maybe sometimes some institutions they like to raise the credit limit afterwards, and some they don't. They just like to keep the credit limit the same. See how you use the credit card. If you're responsible enough, then they'll raise it. Okay, so then after you had that secured credit card for 6 months to a year, then you want to go ahead and apply for the First Tech Odyssey Rewards World Elite Mastercard. Okay, all right. As with a lot of other credit unions, okay, the strategy is to basically develop a relationship, right? Or develop relationships, plural, right? With different credit unions. Because a lot of credit unions, what they have is called an internal score, an internal score. Okay. And Navy Federal Credit Union has an internal score tool also as well. If you want more information about the internal score, that's another thing you can work on too. Work on your internal score. Right. And how you can do that is there are categories that credit unions use to calculate their own internal score. Like maybe Federal Credit Union they have their own internal scoring model that they use, right? If you ever applied for a Navy Federal Credit Union credit card, then you will receive a letter in the mail that has your internal score on it. Okay. I believe the highest the score goes up to is like 450 or so. Um, so if you want, again, if you want more information about the internal score, then Navy Federal internal score, then you can watch that video. It's on our YouTube channel, and the video is about how I got approved for Navy Federal credit card. Okay. That's where I get into detail talking about the internal score. So you want to work on that. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint, a little gem here, right? Is that when you are working on your internal score, you part of that is that you would need to develop relationships with other credit unions. Okay. And I recommend at least two other credit unions. Okay. Like say if you have Navy Federal Credit Union, there's one. You have a relationship with one. If you have say Penn Fed Credit Union, there's another one. You know, um, and there's many tons and tons of credit unions like all over globally that you can become a member of. And all that does is when you become a member of these other credit unions, is that solidifies or makes solid your relationship or your chances of opportunities to get approved for credit products with other credit unions also as well. When they see that you have relationships with other credit unions, that makes you more valuable in their eyes, okay, and more deserving of their credit products as well. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here tonight. So I want to say thank you so much to all of you who have joined us in tonight's chat. Alyssa Hill, thank you. Curtis Davis, Eddie Ed Keller, Lisa Fugate, Walter Tran, Mr. Wardell Wright, Journey to Credit, Ricky G, thank you for joining us. Stephen Moden, and I am Brittany. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining. So if you haven't already, make sure that you please subscribe to the YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share this video everywhere so we can better help more and more people every day to help build their credit. If you have any questions about credit, credit repair, credit funding for your business or personal use, how to get approved for a mortgage, a loan, how to get approved for credit cards, any questions whatsoever related to credit, I'm your go-to guy. So for all of us here at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score family, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. God bless.